today. I'm sorry we're late, but got held up at the airport with my good buddy Tom. But we got him. He's safe. Everything's ready, and we're ready for our big show today, gang. So welcome everybody. Welcome. It's Promar Ahi USA Tuesday. We always talk about Promar products on Tuesday, so today will be no different. We'll be talking about Promar product today as the show gets going, but I want to welcome everybody. I know we're starting a little bit late, but we are definitely having a show today, and Marley is excited. He's a couple hours late. He doesn't quite understand why we're late, but we are late and we are going now. So welcome everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Those of you that waited around for the 2 hours, I appreciate it. And sometimes things happen. Stuff happened today, but we're here and we're ready to go. And we're talking lobsters. We are talking lobsters today because of the fact that it's really a phenomenal start to a 6-month-long season. The lobster fishing is absolutely insane right now. If you're having trouble catching lobsters, if you're having trouble figuring out this whole lobster game, I am here to help you to change your whole experience when you're lobster fishing. That's what we do at your Saltwater Guide, and I want to help you to catch more lobsters when you go lobster fishing, gang. I'm committed to help you because I want you to be the one that catches the last lobster in the ocean. No, I'm just kidding. You couldn't possibly affect the population of lobsters with a hoop net, but people think you can. So we're here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about all the myths of lobster fishing. And we're also going to talk about a better way to do it. We're going to talk about all the success that Pablo's having and Justin's having and all our members are having. They're just having a great time out there hoop netting. Mike and Jamie, be careful. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like it's kind of scary over at your work right now. So hopefully things are going to be okay over there. What a mess. But please be careful. Gang, we're going to talk about lobsters today. That's what the show's about. If you could do me a favor and share this with all your friends, hit that share button. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. It's simple. It's easy. Hit the share button. It's going to help out all your friends that are struggling catching lobsters. And you can also share it with all your friends that you've been trying to explain to them this crazy guy that goes live Monday through Fridays. Every Monday through Friday, he has a live show and he goes live and he's talking about cool stuff and he makes us laugh. Make sure you share with all your friends. You have no idea who's going to benefit from seeing this show. So share. Please share my show. Share with everybody. We're doing very, very good today. Hope. Thank you very much. We looked at all that devastation up in La Paz yesterday. We did that show up there in La Paz yesterday, and it is sad what's happened up there. So my heart goes out to all those people in La Paz. There's a lot of people down here in Cabo that are suffering also. So my heart goes out to everybody. And we'll do as many updates as we can as we see stuff that's going on in town. The whole town is in a big cleanup stage right now. I just dropped my buddy Tom off down at his hotel at the Tesoro, and it looks like they're diligently cleaning the town up, getting ready because it's Bisbee's week down here in Cabo San Lucas. We got the largest money jackpot marlin tournament on the planet going on right now. So this hurricane couldn't have happened at a worse time as far as the amount of people down here in Cabo right now and all the stuff that's going on. But the people of Mexico are very resilient and they're working very, very hard to get their town cleaned up and get ready for the big party this weekend, the Bisbees. It's going to be a 2-day tournament, Thursday and Friday. For all the marbles, I'm hearing somewhere around 30 million. Well, good. I'm glad you were able to save that, Mike. I'm going to show a cool video that Mike and I made the other day also on this show today. So stay tuned for some cool stuff going on. And then don't forget, today is Promar Ahi USA Tuesday, and we always talk about some cool products on the show with Promar. And today is no different. I want you to go over there to Promar Ahi USA. I want you to grab that QR code. You're going to save 10% on the products that we're going to talk about today. So make sure you get that on your phone. Once you get it, come right back to the show. You're going to grab that and it'll save on your phone, and then you'll come back to the show. Everybody grab that QR code right now. You only got a few more days. One lucky person that downloads that QR code is going to win a free bag of swag. And you don't even have to purchase anything. Just by simply downloading that QR code, Elliot can tell who you are, and we're going to get somebody a free bag of swag. And all you got to do is download the QR code right onto your phone. You just hold it up there to the QR code, whammo, it's gone. You got it, and you're in contention to win that bag of swag. So we'll leave that up there for a few minutes, even though that makes it tough to see my beautiful Promar Ahi shirt. I want as many of you to have the opportunity to win the bag of swag. Every month on the 1st, we give away a free bag of swag. So that is so incredible, Mike Lewis. That is just absolutely sad what's going on. The whole world's messed up right now. But I want everybody to have an opportunity to win the bag of swag, gang. It's free to download the QR code. Download it. You're going to go over there and you're going to buy stuff anyway eventually. You might as well save the 10%. And then if you download the QR code, which is free, I can't say it enough, that's going to enter you into the contest to win a bag of swag. And Steve and Ben put together the coolest bags of swag. They put in, sometimes they throw some lures in there, a hat, a shirt. They throw all kinds of cool stuff in there. Rock cod squirts, Dan and Kim. You can tell everybody you guys have won that stuff. It's a nice bag of swag, and you don't know who's going to win. And no purchase necessary. You simply download the QR code. There, we got 5 people have already downloaded the QR code. It's that simple. Don't be scared. There's no way we can get you. That's not what it's about. It's about an opportunity to win free stuff. And I like free stuff. I don't know about you, but I like free stuff. So download that QR code, and we're going to talk about how important those seal-proof bait tubes are that Promar sells to lobster fish with. Gang, if you're not using the bait tubes, I got an email from the California Sea Lions, and they're telling me to thank you all. They don't want you to use those seal-proof bait tubes. They want you to keep using those little cages. Yep, the California Sea Lions, their union sent me a letter saying, Dave, stop talking about the tubes. We don't like the tubes. We do not want them using the tubes. We want them to keep using those cages so we can keep smashing them with our foreheads and getting the bait out of them and dragging them around and smashing them. So that's a monkey. His name's Marley. He's one of the smallest monkeys in the world. His name's Marley. He's my mascot. He's your saltwater guide, the monkey. His name's Marley. He's a super cool dude. He runs around all throughout the show. You'll see him on my shoulder sometimes. You'll see him running around in front of the house on the top, down the bottom. He's everywhere. He's very, very active, and he's very, very happy to be on the show every day. He loves this part of his day. It gets him all excited. We give him some mashed mango to start the show. He gets fired up. He knows when he hears Daddy talking on the show that he's going to get a treat. There he is. Just walked into his little box. That's his like little hideout. He loves that spot up there. But back to what we were talking about, gang. Those seal-proof bait tubes are absolutely crucial if you want to be successful when you go hoop netting. Since we started using them, we don't always get limits, but we seem to always catch some lobsters. And at $48 a pound right now, if you get 2, that's a phenomenal night. That's a phenomenal night. Go home and have a lobster dinner with your spouse or your significant other. I'll tell you what, it opens up all kinds of opportunities when you're having lobsters for dinner, if you know what I mean. So remember, you want to go to Promar. Right there is the QR code. Download it for free. We got 40 people watching right now, and 5 people have. What are you scared of, gang? Grab the QR code and jump right back on the podcast, gang. It's free. You're going to win a bag of swag. We give away a bag of swag every first of every month. November 1st, we're giving away a bag of swag to one lucky person that downloads that QR code, so don't be afraid. And then while you're over there, you'll be blown away with all the products that they sell every single day, that you'll be blown away that you're using their products and you don't even know they're their products. All right, I'm pulling the QR code down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, QR code. We'll put it back up late at the end of the show. But gang, it's so important to put fresh bait, as fresh as can be in those tubes, gang. You don't need to spray a bunch of chemicals on your bait. You don't need to do any of that. You need fresh bait. That's what you need. You got to have fresh bait. Now, if you can't get fresh bait, then those chemicals will probably be important. If you can't get fresh bait, rotten, stinky mackerel with chemicals sprayed on them may be a good option. But most of us can get fresh bait before we leave. How? We go to the bait barges. We have to go by the bait barge and get a half scoop of fresh sardines. That's kind of like I tell everybody on our website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. If you don't have fresh bait, then you're probably not going to have success, or your success isn't going to be as good as all the other people on the community posting. If you haven't seen our community, gang, over at yoursaltwaterguide.com, it is built for the fishermen, for the people that are out fishing. People are posting all the time on the community, and they're not only posting pictures of what they caught, but they tell you where they caught them, how they caught them, what they caught them on, what time it was, what the numbers were to the spot they were fishing. We basically share everything at the community on Your Saltwater Guide. Now, I don't really have a lot to do with the community part of it. I built it for the members to share with each other, and Justin, Pablo, and all the other members are sharing every single day what they're doing out there on the water. And then what happens is, if you're watching the post that we post on social media every day, you're seeing actual posts from the community being put out on our social media platform every day, like this giant lobster. Not only do you get to see that giant lobster, that's coming right off our community, but you get to find out where he caught it at, how he caught it, and you get to chat with each other with no negativity. I think that's the best part of the community, if you ask me. Because believe me, getting somewhere between 20 and 30 million views a month on social media, you can't even comprehend the amount of negative comments that I get. I can handle it. It doesn't bother me. The only time it bothers me is when you go after my children or my grandchildren or my wife. Other than that, have at me. Come after me. I don't care. You guys, all those negative comments mean nothing to me. They don't affect me. I play with them. I engage and get them to comment back. And then it's fun and I have a ball. But if you go after my wife or my kids or my grandkids, all bets are off. Then it's going to be not a good day for you. But that's what I'm talking about over on the community of Your Saltwater Guide. It's controlled by myself and Elliot. We don't allow any negativity to any of our members. No one is allowed to say anything negative on the community. So you got people sharing exactly what they're doing on the water, which I think is the missing link to fishing anywhere. California, Oregon, Washington, Florida, Texas. It's the ability to share with each other, because we all just want to go catch fish, or we all just want to go catch lobsters. And we need to team up together and do this, because there's entities out there that don't want us fishing anymore. There's so many groups that are trying to shut down fishing that we all need to get together. We cannot keep fighting amongst ourselves, which is so horrible. When I see it, I just want to vomit, because I don't understand. We got so many things against us, that if you enjoy fishing, the last thing you should be doing, and I don't care what level you think you are as a fisher person, why would you attack other fisher persons? That's just ludicrous. We got so many people coming after us trying to shut down fishing that it makes it so easy when they get on the social media platforms and they watch fishermen fighting against fishermen. It's ridiculous. And then the commercial industry in the United States of America is under attack on a daily basis, more so than the sport fishing, because they think that they're raping the ocean and they're pillaging the ocean and they're not practicing sustainable fisheries. But then you go to the store and you buy garbage fish from Costco or Walmart or one of the grocery stores you buy your fish at. You are supporting unsustainable fisheries. The United States of America is the most overregulated fishery in the world, and we won't buy our own seafood. Why? Because it's expensive. It's expensive seafood. Tommy Gomes sums it up perfect. Cheap seafood isn't good, and good seafood isn't cheap. The reason why our seafood is so expensive is because we're so regulated and we have so much time and effort put into making sure that we keep our fisheries sustainable and we fish ethically. That's why this lobster, the spiny lobster that we're talking about fishing for today, is $48 a pound. You can go and get lobsters that are raised in tanks for way less than the California spiny lobster. You can get those things for way less. At a block a user there. This isn't a place to put your garbage. No garbage. Goodbye. And also, gang, I want you to understand, gang, if you guys see people posting that they're selling apparel with my logo on it, it's not me. Nobody sells my apparel but me at my Your Saltwater Guide, the store. That's the only place you can find my apparel. Anybody else that's trying to peddle my apparel, it's not my apparel. It's not real. And don't get caught up in the trap. It's not real. If you don't see this when you see my apparel store, if this isn't where you're seeing my apparel, if you're seeing it from some Indian person, it's not me. It's not my stuff. My stuff's only going to be represented by Your Saltwater Guide, the store. You're not going to see my apparel anywhere else. If you're seeing it somewhere else, it's a scam. Stay away from it. That's how they get you in your Facebook or your YouTube or your TikTok or your Insta. Don't click on them. The only place you should see my apparel is at Your Saltwater Guide, the store. That's the only place you should see my apparel. So be careful, because there's been a lot of people putting a lot of garbage out there about my apparel, and you don't want to get caught up in that. Also, don't forget, gang, I need you to share these videos with everybody. Hit the share button right there on the bottom of the screen, either Facebook or YouTube. You hit the share button. It goes out across all social media. You don't know if your friends are into lobster fishing, or they might just be into humor and they might enjoy watching me, because a lot of people think I'm pretty damn funny. So you might want to do that. Just share it. It can't hurt. It's only going to help. And if you enjoy what I'm doing, hit the share button. It'll help me out tremendously. Also, make sure that you hit the like button. And if you're having a good time and you're enjoying the show, and you enjoy the shows every day, we try to put these shows on every single day. Sprinkle some stars across our shows on Facebook. Any of my posts, anytime I post on Facebook, sprinkle some stars out there. I'd appreciate it. It will help us out tremendously. Devo, thank you very much for the $20 donation to Marley yesterday. I appreciate that. And Marley stuck his head right out. He heard his name. He's right out of the box. That's our rescue monkey, Marley. You guys can give us a tip on YouTube. You can hit our our Venmo account at Your Saltwater Guide on Venmo at Your Saltwater Guide. Any way you want to donate to our show, that'd be great. I appreciate everybody. I know some people don't understand the stars thing or the tipping thing. Go to Venmo, sprinkle some tips over there. I appreciate everything everybody does for us. But we're going to go back into talking about lobsters, gang, because every Tuesday for the next few months, because lobster season is happening right now and it's a big deal, we're going to try to make sure that we hit this lobster thing every week because lobsters are so good to eat. Lobsters open up so many doors. You can get so much stuff done with having some lobsters to sprinkle out to your friends. I'm telling you, you can get a lot of work done around your house. You can get a lot of work done on your boat. You can get a lot of work done plumbing and electrical. Everybody loves lobsters. You'll be shocked at how much stuff you can get done just sharing a lobster with somebody. But the one thing I've never understood is what color is a extra lobster? Because I've had people ask me many times, Dave, do you have any extra lobsters? I don't even know what those are. What does an extra lobster look like? Or are they? How big is an extra lobster? I have no idea. But what happened to that? Whoops. I don't know. We lost something there for a minute. But you guys want to be successful when you go lobster fishing. If you don't know how to do it, Justin Botrell and Pablo Fernandez. Pablo's down in San Diego and Justin's up in Long Beach. They'll take you out on their boat and show you how to do it. Or they'll come with you on your boat and they'll bring the hoops. And they'll come and they'll make sure that you're going to be successful when you go hooping. I mean, I don't know if anybody watched that show the other night. We did a live broadcast with Justin out on the water, and it was incredible. They caught so many lobsters. He caught 24 lobsters live. The biggest one was 10 pounds, 6 ounces, and they had plenty of 3-pounders, and they caught 29 rock crabs. Why they caught the 24 lobsters. It was an incredible night. The show went on for 3 hours. It was better than watching any sporting event, I thought. Watching them pull up, watching them catch those lobsters, it was incredible. It was so much fun to watch. Justin's right here on the show. Justin be more than happy to take you out and show you how to do it, gang. If you show up at your friend's house, or let's say, hey, you call an electrician and you say, hey, I need some stuff wired. Well, I don't have time. What if I give you a couple lobsters? Oh my gosh, all of a sudden they got time. You don't understand what lobsters open up for you. And if you bring a lobster home for your spouse and have you never know what's going to happen that night at your house. I'm just telling you, lobsters open up many, many, many doors. Don't they, Marley? You're right there. You're hanging out right here on the edge today. You're a good little monkey. You're a good little monkey. But gang, I want you all to be successful. We put out the most unbelievable, comprehensive plan every Thursday of where to go to catch lobsters, which is absolutely amazing. I don't know any other place where you can go and actually get GPS numbers, get told exactly when you should put your hoops in the water, how long you should let them set in the water, when you should pull them, how you should rig up, how you should do all the different things you do. And how'd that work, Kenny, when you took her out for your first date lobster fishing? That kind of made you the hero, didn't it, buddy? My wife absolutely adores lobster fishing. She misses calico bass fishing and lobster fishing now that we live down here in Mexico. That's what she misses more than anything is calico bass fishing and then going hoop netting at night for lobsters. She used to love that, and she was way into it. She caught the biggest lobster ever caught in California, gang, those of you that don't know. But yeah, absolutely incredible. The amount of lobsters that are being caught right now is unreal. It's just so cool to see all these people catching all these lobsters because they're following the game plan. then they're following the execution plan and they're doing what it takes. Promar is a huge part of this, and those bait tubes are a huge part of success. Gang, don't get caught up in the salmon head garbage. Oh, wait a minute. I got another text from the Sea Lion Association. They're saying, don't do that. They want you to keep using salmon heads. Okay, I'm sorry, Sea Lions. They don't want you to stop using salmon heads. Why? Because they love, yes, I know you guys love salmon heads. They absolutely love salmon heads. They want you to keep using them. But if you want lobsters, you want to use fresh sardines or fresh mackerel or fresh anchovies. Salmon heads attract sea lions like nobody's business. So if you're into just taking pictures of beautiful California sea lions and you're not really too worried about catching lobsters, you're more interested in sea lion photography and stuff like that, keep using those salmon heads. Salmon heads suck to use. They suck to get ready to put them into the tube. They don't fit in the tube. Trying to cut them up small enough to get them in the tube, you're going to have a saw or you're going to have access to somebody's bandsaw or something just to cut it up. It's horrible. Sardines, chop them up real quick, shove them in the bait tube, throw the hook net in the water, catch lobsters. That's the best way. Salmon heads, you got to put them in those cages. When you put them in those cages, I don't know if you've ever seen a sea lion, but they're very, very visual. They have a big, giant black eye. They can look right and they can see that bait cage. The minute they see the bait cage, they're on it. They don't leave it alone. They blow bubbles into it. They smash it with their forehead so the pieces of salmon ooze out of the sides. They don't leave them alone. So don't use them, gang. That's a fantasy. And also, listen, I had one of our members, and Josh, he's a great guy. You see him on the YouTube channel and the Facebook all the time, Josh Blaze. He tells a horrible story about salmon heads left in a bucket on the deck because they went to West Marine. His brother did, and he asked the guy that works at West Marine, hey, I want to get into this lobster fishing. How should we do it? And he told him, oh, you want to use salmon heads and you want to let them set out in the sun and get all rotten. Then you want to cut them up and put them in the cages and drop them down to the bottom. What a disaster that ended up being for them. Just a giant, filthy, gross, maggot-infested mess. Oh, my gosh. It doesn't even sound like fun. Okay? When you're trying to get fishing advice, remember who is telling you the advice. Look at what they do for a living. Look at how many years they've spent out on the ocean fishing for a living. If they didn't buy their cars, their houses, their clothes, their food, their monkey by fishing, you probably don't want to know what they know about fishing. You might want to know what they know about fixing your plumbing in your house or your electricity or maybe being a lawyer or something, but you probably don't want to know what they know about fishing. If you want to know about fishing, you probably want to talk to someone who fishes for a living every single day. How do we get to do that? Well, if you're a member of your Saltwater Guide Gang, you can call me. My members call me all the time. We don't let you go out there without a great plan. The other thing that happens, and my good friend Alan, who watches the show and went out fishing last night, will tell you that, oh, Justin, did you get the email? Are you able to jump on here? If not, that's cool. But look at my good buddy Alan went out hooping last night. Justin told him exactly where to go. And he went the exact opposite place and caught one lobster for the whole night. I don't understand. Yeah, I do. Thank you, Mike Lewis. And I always answer, and I try to. I try to be there for you. Today, I had to pick up my good buddy from the airport. He got stuck in secondary, bringing down some engine parts. That's what took so long. That's why I didn't get back in time. It took us 2.5 hours at the dang airport. But I'm always trying to help everybody and be there for everybody as far as fishing goes. And I try to do this show Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time to try to help you all to catch more stuff when you go fishing. This lobster thing, if you don't know how to do it, it's overwhelming, it's scary, and it doesn't make sense. That's why I break it down simple, talk about simple. We don't have to spend $100 on each buoy. I see most elaborate lobster buoys with PVC pipe and epoxy and paint and just massive amounts of stuff. You don't need to do all that to catch lobsters. If you want to look really good doing it, I guess you could do all that. I've never done it. I've never done all that. I've never prepared all that. I've never bought chemicals to spray on my bait. I've never bought sponges to put in my bait tubes. I've never done any of that. I've never gone and stood outside of a fish market begging for salmon heads. I know people do all these things. I don't know why. You just make it harder on yourself and make it more complicated. This is a very easy fishery. And I'm a very lazy human, but I do everything exactly the same every single time. I don't want to do extra steps that create more work. And that's why I break it down so simply, and I show you exactly how to rig your buoy, and I show you exactly how to rig your rope, and I show you exactly how to rig your hoop net, and I show you exactly what kind of bait to use. But one thing I didn't show anybody, and Mike Lewis and I, he caught a handful of lobsters, but he caught a big one the other night. And I told him, hey, you need to try this. And so he did this. And this is what we call, I want you to watch this video and then I'll talk to you about it after it's over. Look at this. That is the beginning of a popcorn lobster leg, gang. You don't understand. What you do is you take that leg off and you put it in a plastic bag and put it in the microwave. You're going to get to see the whole video is going to be presented for you on my website at yoursaltwaterguide.com. But you're going to put that lobster leg in that Ziploc bag. You're going to put it in the microwave oven. You're going to set it for 20 seconds. You're going to sit there and you're going to stare at it. And when it goes pop, you're going to turn the microwave off. You're going to pull it out of the microwave. You're going to open up the Ziploc bag. You didn't seal the Ziploc bag either, but that's all to be revealed over at my website. You're going to open up that bag. You're going to pull out that beautiful piece of meat that pops right. It is an incredible, I think I got a better video here. I thought I had a better video. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. But I thought I did. But I wanted you to see how cool it is. When it goes pop, all the meat comes out of that leg in one perfect piece. And then you don't even have to dip it in butter or anything. You just eat it just like it is. And it's absolutely incredible. The flavor is mind-blowing. You can only do one leg at a time, but it comes out incredible. And I never talked about it on the show before. And we were doing this for a very long time. And we did it on the Liquid Coast Highway, the boat I used to run in Long Beach Harbor back in 2006, 2007. And we would have all six of the guys or all six of the passengers in the galley waiting. When it would go pop, it was your turn. You could eat the piece of meat. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. This out. Popcorn lobster legs. My buddy Mike Lewis made this video for us to show you how incredibly good these popcorn lobster legs are. If you want to see the whole video, go to my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com, if you want to see the whole thing. But here we go. I'll show you the rest on my website. But look at that nice chunk of meat. Came right out of the leg, and it goes right into Mike's mouth. So tasty. Look at that. Oh, blow on it a little bit. Yeah, don't burn your mouth. All right. There you go. How cool is that? The way it pops right out of there, the exact same length of the leg. That is meat you're throwing away. People don't even know. That is meat you're throwing away. Popcorn lobster legs are a party a hit at a party. They're a hit on the boat. They're just all around just phenomenal. Justin, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks. How's everyone doing?
I think we're doing good, buddy. Hey, it was so much fun watching that live video on Sunday night for 3 hours of just epic lobster fishing. Talk about that for a minute.
Wasn't that so much fun?
It was incredible. It was better than any sporting event I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ton of fun. Stayed local. Even on the game plan. Hey Tim, how you doing? Even on the game plan, I went to the exact spot that was on the game plan, and we killed it. We got tons and tons of lobsters and crabs, and it was a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun.
Now, are you doing that? Or do you have another trip this week? Are you going to try to do Thursday like we were talking about, or you
Yeah,
going to
so
do?
I posted on the website. I'm going to do an open party for Thursday. I need 4 to go. So it's either going to be local or Catalina. It's 175 per person for local and 300 for Catalina.
I think local would be wonderful. It looks like the weather's going to be beautiful. It looked like a great night. I think, gang, I think y'all need to jump on this. If you guys enjoyed that video, and if you haven't seen it yet, it's available at your Saltwater Guide. It was made Sunday night. It's absolutely incredible. You can go watch it. You can go see what's going on, give you an idea of what it's going to be like when you go fishing with Justin. I mean, it was everything I had hoped it would be, plus much, much more. Coming from me, it meant a lot. Listen, I did this for a living for a very, very long time, gang. I was locked on. I was watching everything that happened on the show. It was so fun. It was so incredible. You going, even when it wasn't pull time and you were driving to the spot, you were explaining what you're doing. All of that mattered to me. I got a kick out of it. It was so much fun to watch. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, go over to our YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or Facebook and watch the show. And if you want to just fast forward to when he's pulling, you won't even believe it. You had one lobster that was 10 pounds.
Yeah, it was just over 10 pounds. We had one at 8 pounds, one at 10 pounds. I even called it too. I was on the live video before I even pulled up the net. I was like, no, this one's gonna have some lobster. This one's gonna have an 8-pounder in it. And sure enough, it was a freaking 8-pound lobster in it. That's pure luck. But yeah, it was pretty amazing. All live too. All
I
live.
don't know about luck. It was a lot of skill involved because people don't understand that wind was howling. You had a couple of super cute little girls up there in the wheelhouse. They were so cute. They had so much fun watching their dads pull those hoop nets. But they were right there in the wheelhouse with you, asking so many cool questions. Everything that was going on was just spectacular. And as a captain, knowing what you're doing, I thought it was. I wish I had made some videos like that back in the day when I was fishing every day. But you were even taking it a step further, gang. He wasn't giving you the GPS numbers because you don't deserve them if you're not on the website. Let's be honest. You got to be a member of the website. Then Justin will give you everything.
Yep.
But you were showing them the structure on your fish finder. You were doing every single thing, showing everybody what you get.
Also, if you notice on one of my, I have 3 screens on my boat, or 4. Yeah, 3 screens that I use, but one of them I blocked off so no one sees the GPS numbers. Now showing how I was going over the rocks and where we dropped it exactly, all on the live video. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, it was incredible. I thought that was so wonderful. Anybody that was even thinking maybe I want to try this or go look, you made it so wonderful for everybody that I think if you don't know what we're talking about, if you haven't seen it yet, it's on YouTube and it's on Facebook. Your Saltwater Guide. Sunday, it posted Sunday night. You can go look it up and you can see it.
Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Yes, spots cheese.
Yep. Tim, you can get those. You can absolutely get those. That's another membership. That's another fee. I think to get the deer GPS numbers is like $1,000.
I was charging 20,000. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's going to cost you 20 grand or more to find out where to find them, and then might as well make it easy.
Right.
So what a great weekend, though, huh? I went out deer hunting. Took my son out deer hunting. Rylan, everyone knows Rylan. I took him out deer hunting. We got a really nice buck. Within about 20 minutes of being out, he was super excited. I'm taking him to Georgia in about 2 weeks to go deer hunting. And then right after that, I went lobster fishing and then went live.
Now that was such a bitchin' day, man. We see that picture with Ryland holding up that deer's head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When that smile, you can't buy that smile. I don't care how many memberships you have.
Yeah. So to me, it's all about the kids, right? It's because they're the next generation. So even when we went out lobster fishing, you see those girls that were over there, they were so excited. They didn't want to go back. What time are we going back? Well, as soon as we pull this out, oh, can we stay longer? So,
No, they were having a ball, and keep asking you, and you go, "Yeah, we're going to be done at 10," and they're all, "Oh!" And think about that; these are little kids, these are children, and they want to stay out.
First time out on a boat, first time. Yeah,
that's why I think if anybody's watching, I think maybe too many of you want to go to Catalina, but I think if you could go with Justin and do a local trip and go out, leave at 4 or 5 and be out there and be back at 10 and be back home so you can go to work on Friday and then go tell all your friends, hey, I got me and my wife or me and my husband or me and my kids are having lobsters for dinner tonight when you get back home on Friday night. How incredible is that? Because to be honest, think about it, gang. Go to Catalina, you're going to get back at 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning. Then you're wiped out for work the next day. I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's 4 people that want to give Justin money to go to Catalina. But if you don't, do the local thing. It's going to be spectacular. And you got to learn.
Same thing. If you do the local, I could show you. I'm not going to go to all the spots because we don't have to. We'll only go to 1 or 2 spots. But you can apply the same thing that I teach you local at Catalina. So you can go at your own time to Catalina as well.
Absolutely. And as long as you're a member, we will never let you down. You can call me anytime and ask me, where should I go tomorrow? I'm going to tell you exactly where to go. But Justin, something I was talking about right before you came on here, our good friend Alan, he has a little problem. He asks us where to go and we tell him exactly where to go. And he always goes the opposite way for some reason. It blows our mind. We don't understand. We love you, Alan. You're cool.
Yeah.
We'll do anything for you. But I don't understand. And anybody else that's doing that, is it an ego thing? I call it an ego thing. I don't know what it is. But if we tell you exactly what to do and exactly where to go, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, I love that guy to pieces. But man, if someone's going to ask, I'll just put it out there. If someone's going to ask me where to go to that spot, okay? I asked Dave, I'm out in the water all the time. So I asked Dave, hey, where would you go? What would you do? And just like the other day. And what'd you say? Go here. Okay, I went there. I didn't have a big old ego and go, no, I know a better spot. No, I went there. I'm gonna go there. That's where I'm gonna go. So if someone's gonna ask me, hey, where would you go, or what would I do, or where should I go, and I give you somewhere. So say you go to Catalina, and I say go to Frog Rock. Go to Frog Rock. You're gonna catch yellowtail probably, or there's yellowtail that live there. If you go somewhere else, you decide, oh, I'm gonna go on the West End, or I'm gonna go to Eagle Rock. That's not where I said to go. For one thing, oh, we didn't do very good. Oh, I don't want to hear it. Okay, cool. Should have went to Frog Rock, just like I told you.
No, it's pretty funny because we have a website where we give information away that's real-time information. And people, like I try to tell people all the time, Justin, they go, Dave, you told everybody to go to Orange Rocks. Yeah. And I go, yep, I did. You know how many people went there the next day? 1. Oh, he was all by himself, one guy, and they caught their first white sea bass ever. I told him exactly where to go, exactly what to do, and exactly how to do it. And he goes, I was shocked when I got there was no other boats. And we sat there and we caught more fish we've ever caught in our lives, and we caught our legal white sea bass. That's been our fish that we've been looking for forever. And I know, I don't understand it. Yeah. We have 4,000 plus members. The game plans go out every Thursday. I tell you exactly where to go and exactly what to do. And then if you're a member and you're paying for the plans and you want a little more, you can always call me and I answer your phone and I even help you out more and put you even closer to the fish.
Yeah.
And then they still I don't understand. It's got to be an ego thing. Marley's doing phenomenal, Kim and Dan. He is epic. He made it through the storm. To be perfectly honest, it scared the living bejesus out of him. The whistling coming through the windows, he didn't quite understand it, and he was shaking, and he couldn't sleep, and he was staring at that window. He didn't understand why it was making that whistling sound all night long. But he had a really good night last night. He was in bed at 4 o'clock, and he slept till 7:30 this morning, and he had a couple of asparagus today for lunch. So he's a pretty happy little dude. He's right there behind me, standing there looking at everybody. He's doing way better, and it doesn't look like we got any more hurricanes on the horizon. So I think he's going to be okay. But he got to see his first real hurricane, and he made it through it, just like his mom, Kelly girl. She was pretty nervous too about the whole event. I ate a Benadryl and slept for 10 hours. So Kelly and Marley told me it was pretty windy. I'm sure it was, but I was sleeping. I didn't hear any of it. It was pretty crazy.
Give me a second. I was going to show a picture.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, we're good. I'm just
report. I'm going to block out where I went. That way everyone can see on the reports. I put exactly where I went. Like when I got all these lobsters and all the crabs.
Right.
I put exactly on the reports where I went. Let me just block some of this out real quick.
And gang, another thing while Justin's getting that ready, if you are scared to put your credit card onto a website, and I know I have quite a few older people on here that are scared to death of putting your credit card onto a website, my number is 949-374-0786. You do not have to put your credit card in. I'm going to give you an absolute free look at the greatest fishing website ever made. There's no way for me to get your credit card. There's absolutely zero way. If you call me, I'll give you a free look. It's free to look at the best fishing website ever made, and you can make your own decision. I don't want you to go with my decision. You can have your own decision. Is it worth it? Yeah, look at that picture, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know what that video was, you get to watch him, Justin, for 3 hours catch all those lobsters and all those crabs. It is an incredible night. Look at that.
And move the phone up a little bit. Everyone can see where I put the report. I blocked it off, but I put exactly where I taught them to.
And that's what you get at our community, gang. It's just doesn't. I don't know. I want you all, if you sign up, it won't change what Kelly and I eat for dinner. If you don't sign up, it'll absolutely change what you eat for dinner. I guarantee you. You want to eat lobsters for dinner? You could pretty much eat lobsters every night if you wanted to, if you're a member. You could.
Yeah.
It's up to you, though. It's totally up to you. I can't make you do it. I can't make you sign up. I make it as obvious and as easy as it can possibly be all the time. We do this live show Monday through Fridays at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, unless I'm picking up someone at the airport or we got a hurricane. But I talk about the website every week. I talk about how easy it is and how good the community is. But what has really helped me out tremendously is Justin being a part of this and always sharing. And Justin, your phone number is all over the place. People call. Do you ever get any calls?
Oh, all the time. I literally, right before I jumped on here, when you're asking if I got the email, I had a member, Corky. I went out on Corky's boat. I got him his first big old bluefin. And he was going to go to Catalina for lobsters and wanted to know exactly where to go. He will go exactly where I told him to go. And he's going to be successful. I guarantee you. He's going to do exactly what we tell him to do. And he's going to go exactly where I told him to go. And he will catch a bunch of lobsters.
Yeah, he will. It's that easy, gang. It's not that hard. We're making it so easy for you. I don't want to.
I like it. No other site that's going to give you lobster numbers at all.
And rockfish. No, you get lobster numbers, you get rockfish numbers, you get tuna numbers, you get everything. Now, I know there's other websites that you can go pay thousands of dollars a year to be on. I know that. And if that's what you want to do, go pay thousands of dollars. to learn how to fish for one type of fish. That would be great. We know how to catch bluefin. We're pretty good at it. We were racking those things up pretty good on the kite before any of these superstars of Instagram even knew how to spell fish. We were already stacking them up high on the back of the boat. And we have videos of how to do that and how to fly the kite and how to troll the Mad Mac. I mean, when I watched you make that video of how to troll the Mad Mac, because I never trolled at 15 or 14 knots. I never seen him before. And then Justin goes, here, I'm going to make you a video. He's making the video, gang. If you haven't seen it yet, he's in the middle of making the video and he gets a hookup. I mean, I was like, the boat's going, I never even, my first part of my career, I never even went that fast. Sport boat goes 9 knots all day, every day. Here we are trolling at 14 knots and I'm getting a hookup on a bluefin.
It's pretty wild.
Then I went with Bill DePriest, the owner of Pacific Coast Sportfishing, and he was my crew member or co-captain, as it should be, on the War Heroes on Water. And he goes, okay, we're going to troll the Mad Mac. And I'm like, okay, I've seen it. Justin showed me, but I don't know. I listened because I want to learn how to do everything always. And I listened to what Bill DePriest said, and we did exactly what he said. And he set the pink Mad Mac out there off the back of the boat. He put it in the zone, and he said, go. And he goes, how fast are you going? I go, oh, like 11 and a half. He goes, yeah, you got to go 14. And I cranked it up to 14. And we trolled for like a minute, and he's like, hook up. And I look back there, and I'm like, the rod looks exactly the same. It's bent over double. It just looked like it did with the Mad Mac on. He goes, no, we got one. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Let's be honest. I've been fishing for 48 years for a living, but I don't know everything. And I'm never going to think that I do. I want to learn. I wanted to learn what Justin was doing. I wanted to learn what Bill DePriest was doing because I don't know everything. I know you think you know everything. I don't ever think anything. I just make cool videos that people like to watch and they laugh and they have a good time. But yeah, it's incredible. And if you want to see yourself on a cool video, go with Justin Fishing Thursday. Go live during the show or during his trip. If you want to be on it, you want to be on a bitchin' live video, catching bitchin' lobsters on a bitchin' boat and be famous on your saltwater guy. Like I said, we get somewhere between 20 and 30 million views a month. I know that's not as many as, wait a minute. That's like 10 times more than CNN. If you want to be famous, you may want to go with Justin and go catch some lobsters. Bring your kids. Go show. Yeah. It's okay to go outside, and you're going to be all right. And you're going to catch lobsters, and everybody will be home. On the local trip, you get in at 10?
Yes. Yeah, we'll head back right at 10.
Okay.
Get back to the dock at 10:15.
There you go, gang. It's a no-brainer. It's way better than going to Disneyland.
Heck yeah. It is a lot of fun. I don't guarantee we'll catch lobsters, but we have a doggone good chance.
You got a way better chance of sitting at home.
Yeah.
Watching it on TV. Yeah, we can't guarantee. I had a guy call me the other day and go, how many lobsters you guarantee we're going to get if we go? I'm like, wrong guy. If there's people out there guaranteeing you a lobster, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But you need to go with them.
Guarantee a good time. The lobsters will come second.
Yeah, if there's people guaranteeing you lobsters or bluefin or yellowtail or whatever, if they're guaranteeing it, you need to go with them.
Yeah.
Don't go with us because we can't. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Here's what I used to tell people when they'd ask me, Captain Dave, what do you think we're going to catch today? I go, I have no idea. I've never seen you fish before in my life. I have no idea what you're going to. How can I? You've never been out fishing with me before. I have no idea if you're able to learn or listen. If you do exactly what I do, you're going to knock the crap out of them because I'm never going to go fishing for nothing. I'm always going to go where the fish are. Yeah. Right? Look at Bob. Look at what Bob said. Bob, did you learn anything from Justin? Did you have any fun down here in Cabo with me and Kelly and Marley and roosterfish fishing? Bob,
I was able to help Bob get his first marlin this year. He was right next to me. I actually coached him over the radio.
Bob's been on a fast track since he signed up to the website. Bob's done stuff that most people never get a chance to do. He's done so much. just because of the community at your saltwater guide. We didn't know Bob.
Mm-mm.
We didn't know Bob. Now he's our friend. Now we can call Bob a friend. We've had meals together. We've gone fishing together. He's gone fishing with you. Bob's a friend now, and that's what happens if you're a member of your saltwater guide. I've been to many of my members' children's weddings. I've been seen their grandchildren be born. I've seen so much cool stuff just from the camaraderie of the community of your saltwater guide. It's an incredible deal.
There's a lot of people like that too. Dan and Kim and Mike
Lewis, Jamie, Tim Ogilvy. Oh my gosh, we could just go on and on and on.
All the names.
There's so many people. Devin Cruz, Brian Pearson.
All the people that are on here right now.
Oh yeah, but they're on here every week, and they're on the community every week. Augie.
Yeah.
Augie, thank you very much for everything you've done for me and Kelly and the animals. We appreciate everything. We appreciate all of you, all the fans, all the people that are members of the website, all of our friends. And that's what you are. You're all friends. Just like when you come to see us at the PCS show when Justin and I are there, we all hang out in the booth. And I want to talk to all of you. I really do. But not that I'm something special, but I got 1,000 people standing in line all day just wanting to say hi.
Your line's like a quarter mile long.
That's why I love that you're in the booth with me so you can talk to everybody. I want to shake everyone's hands. I'm not afraid to shake your hand. I want to shake everyone's hand. I want to meet all your children. I want to be there with all of you. But this is all from the community, gang. That's the most incredible thing. I'm nothing special. I'm just the guy that's giving you all real information every single day with no bull crap behind it.
Yeah.
I got no agenda. I want you. No, here's my agenda. Justin, you know this. I want to be the guy that catches the very last fish. And that will never happen unless I give you all the information you need to help me.
You've been saying that for many, many years.
And every time we go out there, there's still a bunch of damn fish.
I know. They never go away.
People
say they're gone, but I keep finding them. They're all over the dang place.
Oh, good, Mark. Thank you. Yeah, same with lobsters.
Yeah.
Like that spot I sent you to the other night. You fished it 10 years ago or whatever, but you hadn't thought about it for a long time. You hadn't been there, and you're over there and you're going, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff over here.
And big old donkeys too are over there. There's huge, huge ones.
It's like a playground, and you're there on a Sunday night, and you saw one boat in the distance a quarter mile away.
Yeah. No one was even over there. Bob was over there with us, but he had to go right away. So, but no one was even over there. It's pretty crazy. You see all these like 3 and 4 pounders we caught? Oh my gosh. We caught a whole bunch of 3 to 4 pounders, then an 8 pounder, a 10 plus pounder. It was pretty cool. People you see how happy everyone was on the boat when we were bringing it up and they'd see it? One guy was sitting over there going like this. Oh my gosh, like what are we going to do with this? Because all they brought was a little tiny ice chest, one of those ice chests that holds like 24 cans of soda or whatever. It was pretty funny. And they have to take them alive. We can't do anything with them on the boat. You have to take them alive, and then you can cook them and do whatever you can do with them at home.
Yeah. And there's nothing better than having lobsters at home for dinner or doing a popcorn lobster leg. Gang, I want to hit you one more time with the QR code. Listen, if you watch Justin, if you listen to Justin, if you see what Justin's doing, all the products he has on his boat are as far as lobster fishing, the rope, the buoy, the seal-proof bait tubes, the glow sticks, the
gloves,
reflective tape, the gloves, everything comes from Promar. Yeah, you got to have gloves.
Get those blue ones. Those blue ones are absolutely amazing. Let me tell you, there's a video. I sent it to you, Dave. It's in probably one of the millions of videos you have. There was one where I went to Catalina and caught the 229 or 239 lobsters. My son, so Rylan, my wife was pulling up a net with no gloves on. It kept slipping out of her hand. My son, and it was loaded, like 15 lobsters in there, right? She's, I have it slipping. So she tells Rylan, come grab the net, my 9-year-old, to come grab a super heavy net. He has the blue gloves on, no problem. Pulls it right up. All the grip he had, pulled it right up. It was pretty
Yeah,
nice.
because those blue gloves have like that rubberized grip on them, so you can just latch right on. And then when you get your lobsters up on the boat, because they're called spiny lobsters, you got to have a glove to pick them up.
Yeah, I
Gang,
wish I had some here I could show you, but they're all on my boat right now.
every single thing we're talking about, gang, is available at Promar. If you go to that QR code I just put up on the screen, you got a chance to win a bag of swag. And I guarantee you this month, because it's November, Steve and Ben will put some lobster stuff in there. You may get a pair of those blue gloves. You don't know. You may get a bait tube. You don't know what he's going to put in there. It's a grab bag. It's free. All you got to do is hit the QR code right now. Those of you that can't see the QR code that are driving down the road, when you go to Promar Ahi website, promarahi.com, there they are.
Gloves right there. See how hungry?
There's the blue gloves.
Those ones right there. Those are the gloves that you need to pull up these nets. It'll make it so much easier for everybody.
So much easier. But you guys want to go to that QR code, okay? And then when you're on there, you're going to get 10% off, but you're going to be able to go into the store and you're going to look at all the cool stuff and you're going to see the gloves. You're going to see everything. And those of you that are driving around, listening to the podcast, however you're listening, put in the code YSWG. Just putting in the code. You don't have to buy nothing. Just hit the code bar and push purchase. And that's going to let Elliot know you were in there looking around. There's no purchase necessary to win this bag of swag. All you got to do is visit the website, your saltwater, or put in the code YSWG at promarahi.com, and you got a great chance to win that bag of swag. We're going to give it away on November 1st. Justin, thank you for being a part of the show. Gang, Justin's going to give you all the information. You want to be on this open party trip. 4 spots. That's all he's got. It's going to fill up. Think about it. 4 spots to go hoop netting and be back sleeping in your bed by 11 o'clock at night with lobsters in your fridge.
Yep. So my phone number is 951-703-9442. While right at the beginning of the show, I had one person just book, so I have 3 spots available. So
wonderful.
They'll be taken up within an hour. So if you can, within an hour, if you see this, book up.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss it. We're going to go live with it too. So those of you that didn't go, you're going to get to watch how much cool stuff you missed. You're going to get to see something cool. You're going to get to see some cool stuff. Your saltwater guy, Captain Dave Hansen, want to thank all of you for always watching us, being a part of us. All the members of the website, thank you. Thanks for always sharing on the community, everybody. Anybody that's afraid to sign up, please send me a text or call me at 949-374-0786. We'll get you signed up for free. Thanks, Justin. Thanks, everybody. Adi.